It seems like a lot of what you do, and correct me if I'm wrong, but really works well in a global context. So you spend a lot of time overseas, working in different communities and different cultures. Do you feel like there's a problem applying this in like middle America, or do you think that people have any trouble doing that, or is there some kind of translation issue between what the New Testament teaches and how we're living now?
That is a great question. I think there are two issues that make it maybe a little tougher here than in many other places. One is that we are, in a sense, more satisfied. We're more comfortable. We feel safe. We feel that more or less we have our lives where we want them. So there's not this dissatisfaction, this yearning for more. And I think our senses have really become deadened to what God's intention for us is. And so it's kind of like we're anesthetized. The beautiful thing, though, is if people experience the kind of intimacy with God and with one another that He intended, they realize how shallow and pointless, the things are that we've been satisfied with. One other issue that isn't, unique to here, but is significant, is we're becoming a much more urban society. And so the relational chains in a city are shorter and shallower and more transient than kind of historically has been the case in, more rural societies. And this is a global phenomenon. This is happening all over the world, not just in North America. But it means that our sense of relationship with one another is becoming more and more unfulfilling, in a sense, because of this urbanization and the patterns that are frequently set up in those urban societies. So that makes us unfamiliar with intimate trust relationships that God intends us to have with Him and with one another. And so, in a sense, it's becoming more and more foreign because of the urban context. And of course, there are things that we can do to help counteract this some, but it's a tough trend.